Welcome to By the Way with Beth and Stacey. I am Beth Cooper.
I'm Stacey Earlywine, and fall is upon us.
Fall is here, and we are happy girls.
The best decorating of the ever, I think. Anyway, now a lot of people are just now starting. Like my grandson Jack today, I go pick him up for school, and he's like, "Yeah, guess what I'm doing today?" He's like, "I'm going to Nana's." That's his other grandma, and we're decorating her house for fall. I'm like, that's good. And then he said, and JoJo's not going.
Oh, okay. Guess she's not gonna be any help.
Joey's not gonna be any help. But anyway, it's just like, man, I literally once August hits.
Yeah, my fall stuff
early.
was decorated. I put it out the end of August.
I go right about September.
Yeah, I'm always a little bit ahead of the game because I take my take my fall down at Halloween.
Yeah.
So my house will be decorated for Christmas November the 1st.
Yeah. Where do you get together for Thanksgiving and stuff?
We don't really do Thanksgiving too much.
Okay.
So my mom's brother, Tim A. Strike, he has a big family Thanksgiving usually in his house. So I don't have people at my house for Thanksgiving, so I don't need it to look Thanksgiving-ish at my house. So we go out there and eat. I just decorate for Christmas. And honestly, to me, Christmas is a season, Thanksgiving is a day, so I don't feel like Thanksgiving needs decorated for.
I usually my fall stuff stays up September, October, and all of November.
Okay.
And then after the day after Thanksgiving's when I clear all that out, and then I go for Christmas there. But I'll leave I don't know necessarily just do Christmas. I will do like a whole winter scene. Yeah. That way it's going to stay till I go to spring. I like a lot of the evergreens, and I like trees and stuff like that.
No, I do a lot of red and green throughout November and December, and then in January I change everything over to blue and silver and snowflakes and have
go that way.
Like a snowy stuff.
Yeah, do more
and then back to February, then everything turns red again, and I decorate for Valentine's Day.
No, I don't ever decorate.
Love to decorate for Valentine's Day.
I never decorate. Well, you love red, so yeah. I don't
red and pink together.
I never do red. I don't decorate for Valentine's. It stays up till spring, but yeah, I don't know. I like to. But with my fireplace. Fall looks amazing on my fireplace. I'll have to send a picture and show it to you.
My mom's house looks beautiful decorated for fall too. She does her bathroom for each season, her guest bathroom, and it's not like tacky decoration. Like it's really always like classy, and she does a really good job with it.
Speaking of
her fall bathroom is like my favorite bathroom out of all of her decorations that she does. So what's tacky?
Okay, so how many of you had my granny didn't. My granny had very good taste, but I'm gonna throw one of Jim's grannies under the bus. How many old people's house? And remember, like the little doll with the crochet that would be the toilet paper cover.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know if those still exist, but I've gotten so crafty. Like that's so totally something I would probably add back in. And you know what?
Add that back in.
I might,
but most of the time they have like this much dust on them.
Oh, I know they're nasty. They need washed. Okay, so I was thinking the other day about like when I was a kid, and I thought my grandparents were so old. Okay.
Okay.
Like my grandma and grandpa were old, and then I get to doing the math about the year they were born, and I'm like, holy smokes! Like they were in their 50s, like
my age.
Yeah,
50, I'm 57.
Yeah, they were even younger than you, really. I think when I first memories of them, but.
Don't you find, though, old people today aren't like what old... Because I look back at, like, I remember, like, my grandpa's, my mom's aunt and uncle, my great aunts and uncles that would always come. We always got together at Granny and Grandpa's every Sunday and stuff, and for holidays. And those women were, like, in their 40s and 50s and looked like looked like old people.
Well, people in high school looked like they were 35.
Right.
It was kind of a different time.
Yeah, it totally
Everybody
was.
looked... Yeah. People just look younger these days.
Yeah, they definitely
do. And maybe some
do.
of it is like people dyeing their hair and stuff a little bit, but I just feel like there's more to it than plastic surgery and hair dye. I just feel like people just, I don't know if it's the hair cut or what, because like back
it's
then,
how you dress.
Like all the women would just have a perm and their hair would all just be like round.
Like an old lady, helmet head?
Yes.
Yeah,
no offense to those that were watching with haircuts like that. Stacey, you got to watch what you say. But That's how I remember like every woman back then. And now
Yeah.
even some women, even though they're older, they have more trendier haircuts.
Yeah.
I
Well,
think that makes a difference.
my mom died at 82 years old. My mom was the youngest 82-year-old you ever seen. Yeah, she always dressed super. We just didn't, And my Aunt Barb died. My Aunt Barb was only in her 70s when my mom's little sister when she died. But but we just didn't look. I'll color my hair till. If I'm in my coffin, you better bring some root touch up.
I will.
Yeah, I'll never forget when Lexi was doing stuff. It was like dress like your grandma at the high school when my niece Lexi was in school, and they're like, "Oh, just go get something out of Grammy's closet." And she's like, "Grammy and I share clothes." My mom was literally shared, her and Lexi.
Yeah.
She was like, "Yeah, my granny dresses like we do." Yeah, my mom never did look.
That's how I feel about my mom. Like she doesn't dress old. Her hair doesn't look old. She looks a lot younger than she is.
Yeah, I will definitely.
Hopefully, I'm like that too. Hopefully, I get that from her.
You will. I won't let you look old.
Thanks.
As long as I'm
Although, I have to say, sometimes I'm tempted by these videos I watch of people going gray, and they get this, even though they have this young face, they have this like real pretty silver gray hair that is just to me, it's a really pretty color. It does make them look older, but it's a really pretty color. Sometimes I'm tempted. Like if I got a lot, I don't have a whole.
You don't have
enough,
very much. Yeah.
I have some gray that Stacey keeps covered for me. But if I got a lot of gray hair, would I be tempted to do that? I don't know.
My whole. I'm like.
Oh, I know.
I'm about white around the whole face, and mine's very salt and peppery in the back. I have more gray hair than both my sisters combined, and you look old.
Yeah.
And you got to take it because those gray-haired pictures are also filtered. You can't believe anything you see anymore.
Yeah,
everything's now. My sister Linda went gray, but Linda's got real thick hair. I think the thicker
yes, I think there's something to that.
Thick hair, because mine's not thick like Linda's, so mine you'll see mine.
Yeah.
But Linda's hair is super thick. I think when they've got really thick hair, they look amazing gray-headed.
Yes. Yeah,
absolutely. Because Linda looks good.
But I can think of one lady I know locally that she has great hair and it's not super thick, and that is Yvonne Botka. Do you know her?
I love it. She's got it longer now.
It is so pretty. I told her
she's got beautiful hair.
When I saw her at Walmart, I'm like, it's beautiful the way it is, but you would be the perfect person to go to Stacey and have some of those silver glitter pieces put in.
Oh yeah,
her hair just shines. So if you don't know Yvonne, she's got pretty hair.
Yvonne, she'd do it too.
Yeah,
I can't believe she hasn't come in.
I
and
told
done
her
that
to do
yet.
that.
I love. But she's got that real white. I mean, it's like
a whitish silver,
and it's cute. I mean, and she but once again, here's the difference with Yvonne. She also dresses cute. She wears makeup. She's got the jewelry. It makes a difference.
She retired from Avon. Did you know that? She was like way up there in Avon.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, she was like, not the president, but like way up there.
Really? I didn't know. I love her. She's sweet. She goes to Jim's church.
Yeah.
I love her.
Yeah, she's nice.
We're going to do a couple ads. I found an ad. Well, I found an ad from, I think it's the 40s. I think that's the era I was in. And it's let's have Ty put it up there real quick. Barbie.
Oh.
I love Barbie.
Mommy, in the olden days, did you have a Barbie doll? Mommy, how do you make a pin curl? Mommy, do blue shoes go with a green dress? Oh, that's precious.
If you can see this, the picture. Look at so I wish I had these Barbies. So look at the way look at the Barbie's hair, their outfit. Look at the chair the Barbie's sitting in, and look at the Barbie's got like her wig on the stand with that big dryer.
Well, I'm going to say if you had that, it would be worth a lot of money, because I bet that stuff, if you find that anywhere, I bet it is worth a ton of money today.
Oh, yeah. I don't remember Barbie looking like this.
Yeah.
And then if you look past like where you see the blue dryer on the pink stand and like the wigs on there, like right behind it, look at the dresses.
Yeah. So classy. I like that blue one that's the middle doll's wearing. Yeah. With the big skirt. She'll really learn from you.
Yes,
but Barbie will help. Watch your little girl. It's getting a little small. Put together Barbie's
So Free costume.
Okay, So Free costume.
Dress Barbie, style Barbie's color and curl fashion wig. Dream of tomorrow. It's rewarding for her and you. No wonder millions of mommies and little girls all over America and in 30 foreign countries share the delight of Barbie.
Barbie's just so classic.
Where did Barbie come from? Do you remember?
I don't know. We have to look that up. I've heard it before, but I don't remember. But what I like about this is the mom and the daughter and the doll all had the same haircut. Did you see that?
Yep, they do.
Pull back up just for a second, Ty. There we go. The mom, the daughter, and the middle Barbie.
Especially the blue Barbie, the Barbie, and then her mom are spot on.
Yeah, I think they planned that.
They did plan that.
Okay, thanks, Ty.
How great.
Yeah, love that ad. Good one.
I thought that was a really good ad.
Yes, that is a good one.
Yeah, I thought that was a really good ad. Okay, and then I'm going to do one more thing before we go to commercial break because we got a little bit of time.
Okay, real estate.
Real estate.
Dun-ba-dum.
Dun-da-dun.
2001 real estate.
Okay, Abby and Ty, listen up, kids.
These are from a 2001 Hometown Journal.
Yes.
These are the real estate listings from Cheney Real Estate.
Here we go. Nice country home on 1.5 acres, 3 bedrooms,
Okay.
large living room and kitchen,
Sounds nice.
central heat and air,
Good.
updated interior, several outbuildings, 24 by 30 finished garage, 30 by 45 shop and garage
Wow.
with an office, and a 32 by 38 barn. 5 minutes northwest of Flora.
Sounds dreamy.
That sounds like somewhere we want to live, don't it?
Yes. If that was for sale today, I would say, how many acres was it? 1.5?
You got 1.5 acres.
I would still say $350,000 easy for that today. Mm-hmm.
But what are you going to go in 2001?
I'm going to let them go
Okay,
first.
Ty, what is it? 75.
I'll say 64.
64.
I think that they're probably close because now we've kind of gotten a feel. The last few episodes we've done 2001 listings. So I'm going to go 80.
And the winner is Ty.
Woohoo!
72,000.
Wow.
Yeah, he was closest.
What
He
a
actually-
deal. Congratulations to whoever bought that in 2001. I
right.
hope that you still live there and have increased your property value so
Right.
much.
Gosh
Yes.
darn it.
Yes.
Yeah, man, because they're talking about, I don't know. I don't know how people afford how. I guess you just pay on them for years.
Mhm. You just pay forever. But
You just pay forever. Like, it's like young people today are never going to have their homes paid for because I think they give like 35, 40-year mortgages for homes because, kids are, they'll never get it paid for.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, you never really own anything anyway because you have to pay your property taxes.
True.
Property
True dat.
taxes. By the time you pay your property taxes, it's more than,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
Well,
so
we're going to we got a fun episode today.
this is going to be a super
This
fun
is gonna be a
episode.
good
We're going
one
to talk
today.
about old TV guide listings. What was on the tube?
What was on the boob tube?
Back
Why'd
in the
they
day.
call it boob tube?
I do not know. I guess because people acted silly on it and were called boobs. Like that
Okay.
was an old time word for someone that was being silly or
Okay.
dumb.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to take a commercial. We'll be right back.
At your locally owned Napa Auto Parts stores in Flora and Louisville, you can count on experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, the Napa Auto Parts stores in Flora and Louisville carry a large inventory of Napa products for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced associates understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa Know-How at your locally owned Napa Auto Parts stores in Flora and Louisville. Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
We like technology at Flora Savings Bank. Here's what you can accomplish in our mobile banking app in less than 30 seconds. See account balances in your transactions, set up an account alert, make a transfer between accounts, get an alert text message about your transfer, pay a bill, turn your debit card off and then back on. It all happens in the palm of your hand with our free My Bank to Go app. Search My Bank to Go in the App Store or Google Play and give mobile banking a try. Flora Savings Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Welcome back to By the Way with Beth and Stacey. We have a super fun show planned. We're going to talk about old TV listings and what was going on back in the day on TV.
It's so funny because I was just telling Beth that it's like I don't even know if I can read the old TV guides. But I don't know, why did I mention this? Oh, I got those papers from my cousin, Diane Hemphill. There's 2 Diane Hemphills, my sister Diane Hemphill, my cousin Diane Hemphill, who's married to my cousin David. So that's how we got this. And I'm like, oh my gosh, do you remember when.
Yeah, hold that up so they can see. I mean, they're going to remember.
Okay.
These were in the paper. These listings.
Yeah.
This was more of a
This
local.
is 2007.
So
Where
this
you at?
wasn't that far back.
Yeah. But yeah, do you remember when this happened, guys?
Yeah. They don't run these in the paper anymore because
No.
nobody really looks at them.
Well, first of all, I could
But-
never see it, but yeah, they're all over there. And there's on the back side, it's got it like Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays.
Mm-hmm.
Like what you're looking at is Sunday afternoon.
Yep. Sunday
Yeah.
afternoon
I
listing.
thought that was just super cool. Okay, so here, I'm just going to go here real quick.
Okay, what was on?
Saturday
Sunday afternoon.
evening. And all the different channels.
Yeah, tell us.
Okay, December 22nd, 2007. You have channel 2, 5, 7, 3, 10, 11, 12, 17, 8, and 9. Then you've got KDNL, and then you've got like AMC, Court TV, Disney, DIY, food, all that stuff started coming. I don't really know when all that stuff coming out. But anyway, let's just go right here. Saturday evening on WTWO at 6 o'clock, Jeopardy.
Okay.
At 6:30, Fortune, Wheel of Fortune.
Wheel of Fortune.
Get this. Then at 7 p.m.,
It's when the good stuff started.
it says Saturday Night Live. And then 8:30 to 9:30, Saturday Night Live.
Reruns.
So that must have been, I bet they did a best, it would have been their Christmas edition because they run like during prime time, like all their Christmas editions.
Okay.
Okay. And then, okay, let's just go. Let's see what's playing on KFVS Channel 12 News. At 6 o'clock, the news.
KFVS 12.
KVS 12.
Yep, I remember that station.
6:30 is Everybody Loves Raymond.
Yep.
7 to 9, Elf.
Elf. Yeah,
Yep.
this definitely was December.
And then at 9 p.m., 48 Hours Mystery.
Okay.
And then at 10 p.m., the news. And at 10:30, MASH was on. And 11 p.m., MASH was on. And at 11:30, there wasn't anything else on.
Yeah. Why was MASH always on at 10 and 10:30? Like that's, I could usually watch like one episode of MASH, but most of the time when I started hearing that song, it meant it was time to go to bed.
Yeah. I
Na,
love
na, na,
na,
na,
na, na, na, the song about suicide.
Yeah.
Which I didn't know that one. Oh, Beth, this one's for you.
Okay.
Hallmark Channel.
Oh yeah. Love me some Hallmark Channel.
Channel 73 at 6 o'clock. A Boyfriend for Christmas.
I think I've seen that one.
At 8 o'clock, Single Santa Meets Mrs. Claus.
I think I've seen that one.
And at 10, A Season for Miracles.
I think I've seen that one.
I think you...
I think I've seen them all. But hey, if you love Hallmark Christmas movies and you don't have cable and you're watching this on YouTube and you don't have it, because I don't know Wabash's Hallmark Channel schedule, there is an app that you can stream Hallmark Christmas movies on. You
Oh,
should Google
really?
that. For those that don't have it on their cable.
Huh. Really?
Yep. That's what I use.
Okay, that's a weird... So... Okay, I don't know what channel this is. Sunday afternoon starting at 12 p.m. COM, channel 58.
Comedy Channel. That's the Comedy Channel.
Oh, okay. You want to know what's playing on that?
Yeah. What was it?
A movie, I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker.
I haven't seen that one.
Me either.
I'm too busy
And-
watching Hallmark Christmas movies for
Right.
something like that.
And then after that one comes a movie called Orange County. Oh, and then a TV show, Malibu's Most Wanted.
Orange County, was that an hour-long TV show or a movie?
That's going too, 1:30 to 3:30.
Oh,
So I think it must be a
movie.
movie.
Okay.
Yeah, AMC is playing Black Dog with Patrick Swayze, Mission Impossible, and then The In-Laws. Ooh, I would have been. If I would have been Sunday afternoon of 2007. Here's what I would have been watching on Spike TV: U.S. Marshals with Tommy Lee Jones and Wesley Snipes.
I think I've seen that one.
Yeah. Oh,
Yep.
here we go. TN10 was showing. You'd love this lineup: National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
One of my very, very favorite Christmas movies. Not my all-time favorite, because we all know my favorite Christmas movie is...
Don't tell me. I just went blank. Don't tell me. It's not Miracle, is it?
No.
What is it? Now you're going to make me. It's not Clue.
The Bishop's Wife.
The Bishop's Wife.
That's my all-time favorite.
I call it The Preacher's Wife.
Yeah,
I love
that's
that
the
one
version with Whitney Houston.
With Whitney Houston.
The original's better.
I've never watched The Bishop's Wife.
You're missing out.
I need to watch it. Does she sing?
No.
Yeah, but see, I'm going to like Whitney because Whitney's one of my heroes.
Yeah, no. This one has Cary Grant in it. I mean, come on.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And then after National Lampoon's Vacation, you would have watched The Wizard of Oz.
I might have. I'm not a huge Wizard of Oz fan. It was kind of scary when I was a
Really?
kid. It kind of creeped me out a little bit.
Well, I'm kind of that point now with the kids. It's like, because I love Hocus Pocus. That's probably what I'm going to do this afternoon is go and watch Hocus Pocus. But because that gets me in my and it makes me
And
decorate
Halloween
more.
Town, the best.
See,
Halloween
I don't
movies.
like Halloween Town.
I know. I tried to get you.
I watched it last year and I don't like it.
So we have to change the subject before I get mad. So anyway, go ahead.
No, I'm a Hocus Pocus girl.
I know.
all the way.
It doesn't mean that you can't like Hocus Pocus to
Yeah.
watch Halloween Town.
But Hocus Pocus, I
just-
watched Halloween Town. I didn't like it.
There's something wrong with you.
There is something wrong. I didn't like it. Hocus Pocus though, because I want to go there. I want to go see where that's right there on the East Coast, and a lot of it was done in Salem, Massachusetts.
Yes, which
and-
I saw a house the other day. That
Oh,
was
the
from
homes are beautiful.
Salem, Massachusetts is the one that I think it was Daniel Hawthorne based a book on. Google that real quick. Salem, Massachusetts home, Hawthorne. Now it's a museum. The House of Seven Gables. Have you ever seen this house?
No.
Just change your Google search to House of Seven Gables
Change it.
home
Yeah.
museum. That'll be enough.
And
It'll come up.
it's
It
in
is
Salem?
amazing. I think it said it was in Salem, Massachusetts, and I thought, my goodness, if we ever go there.
Salem's on my bucket list.
That's not it.
Salem, Massachusetts is on my bucket list.
We might have to do this at a commercial. But I've never seen a house like this. It is amazing, and I want to go there. So even though I told you I didn't want to go do all of the dark stuff that you were going to go do, I would totally go see this House of
So
Seven
basically,
Gables.
you're not going to go stay at the Lizzie Borden Bed and Breakfast with
I
me and
don't
Linda.
really want to. No. Kind of creeps me out a little bit. I'm not going to lie. It creeps me
Okay,
out.
why? Because I don't know what
Yeah.
I don't know what house you're looking for.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll find it during the commercial break. But anyway, so while we were talking about TV stuff, I started researching TV guides.
Okay.
Because we all always had TV guides in our homes back then.
Absolutely.
I mean, Abby, do you ever remember having a TV guide in your house? This is
My
the
granny had it. Didn't they have
No.
did they have a crossword
we always had
puzzle in it
TV
too?
guide. I don't remember the crossword
Or am
puzzle.
I thinking Reader's Digest?
You're thinking Reader's Digest.
I like
probably.
Reader's Digest,
I do
too.
too. We could do an episode on that. No, TV guide. It was a digest form, so it was a little bitty book. Everyone had it in their living room, laying on the couch, and it was told you what was on TV. Mm-hmm. And like I can remember even having stuff circled and like
Oh,
pages
yeah.
marked,
Oh,
and then
yeah.
like the first like probably 6, 7, maybe 10 pages of it before it got into the listings were interesting stories about celebrities or TV shows, and the cover of the TV guide was always awesome. Now the TV guide came out once a week. It ran from like Friday to Friday in the beginning, and then I think they changed it to Friday to Saturday or something. But you had to buy a new one every week,
Right.
and
Which
they were
is genius.
which is genius. And it was, and let me see how much it cost in the beginning. At the like in 2024 is up to $4.99 a copy, but the initial cost of each issue was 15 cents per copy. That would be
Wow.
equivalent to $1.71 in 2023.
When did,
But instead, it's $4.99.
so do you have
thanks
like
to
when did it
inflation.
first? What year did the
So
TV
we're going to
guide
talk about
first
that.
come
So
out?
the TV guide, the very first one came out April the 3rd of 1953, and let's not do that one first. It's the one with Lucille Ball. I don't remember. There we go. Let's
I
show that
love
one.
Lucy.
I love
Oh, is
Lucy.
that little Ricky?
Little Desi Arnaz Jr.
Oh yeah.
That is her little baby. His real name, I guess, was Desiderio, which
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But Desi
Desi.
Alberto Arnaz the fourth. Desi
Look.
Arnaz Jr., commonly known, and there's Lucy up in the top corner with the title Lucy's $50 million baby.
What?
Yeah, because
What the heck?
she agreed to have the baby on the show and everything. I think that I don't know if the story about that's on here. We might have to look at.
Well, I
Look
just
at
saw
why they
this
call it a
Lucy.
50.
I just saw this Lucy episode the other day.
Uh-huh.
She was pregnant,
Yes.
and literally, but I don't think. I mean, it's not like who was it that Mrs. Chancellor had the first facelift on real TV during The Young and the Restless.
Oh, my.
Yeah, but like Lucy was pregnant, but back in the 50s, that was pretty much taboo because, like, if you remember, if you watch I Love Lucy, her and Ricky slept in. They had twin beds in there, you know.
Yes.
And but I remember her being pregnant, and it was kind of like very taboo because they used to have to hide that, but she refused to do it.
I remember that too.
Yeah, she refused to do it. Man, she wore the cutest clothes. But yeah, then I remember because she was like, Ricky, it's the baby, you know, and he was like, I just watched that episode the other day. How funny is that? That's the very first TV guide.
The very first TV guide. And how cute is he?
Oh, yeah.
Little chubby guy with blue eyes. So this says April 3rd through the 9th. That was the complete program listings. And the inside part of the TV guide was different for whatever region of the United States you were in. So, like, the copy that we would buy at Walmart, like, the inside part would be different. Not that they had Walmart in 1953, but that there would be, you know, depending on who your cable provider was, it might vary. So you couldn't buy one of those while you were on vacation and think it was going to be the same for when you were at home.
Really? That's interesting.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Huh.
Okay, so over the years, there have been some incredible TV guide covers, and we're going to take a trip down memory lane.
I love memory lane.
And we're going to start with anything I have labeled the 50s, Ty, and then we'll go up through the 60s and 70s and 80s and 90s.
Oh, my gosh, this is going to make me... Oh, my goodness. Liberace.
Now, why do I like this one? When will Liberace marry? I'm going to go with never.
Not going to happen.
Not going to happen with that guy, and I think we all know why.
Local program listing.
15 cents.
That's September, the 18th through the 24th.
What was the year I have that labeled as, Ty? I labeled it 54. 1954. So Liberace, the famous pianist,
Isn't
for those
that a weird
that don't.
picture that he's looking down?
It's kind of like they tried to do art with his face or something, but they like completely took out the fact that he probably had on a very flamboyant, crazy outfit full of gemstones and bling and craziness. They took that part out and just focus on his face. Yeah, let's just focus on his face. And then let's say, when will he marry? Because we want to force this guy into living the straight life, I guess. I don't know. I do not know.
That's awesome.
I'd like to read the article and see what his answer was to that question. Okay, let's see if is there any others from the 50s?
Oh, Lassie.
This is July 4th to the 10th. Ty, you'll have to throw the years out at me because I didn't write them down on my end. This is 59.
Oh, gosh.
The Case of the Reluctant Eye, Roger Smith of Sunset Strip. So that means he's given an interview on the inside. I don't remember that show, The Case of the Reluctant Eye.
I don't either.
But I do remember Lassie.
I loved Lassie.
This is John Provost and Lassie. So the little boy is John. I wonder how many dogs played Lassie over the years.
That's it.
Ty can Google it. He's already, I hear his chair. He's on it, man.
I'm going to go with 7.
7? I wonder, I don't know how many years it went.
I'm going to go with 7 dogs played Lassie.
9.
Oh, darn
9 different dogs played Lassie. Wow.
Yeah, I wonder if they were like all descendants of the original Lassie.
I doubt it.
I'm going to go with that.
The thing about that collie breed, though, they all look alike.
Oh,
my Aunt Lori and Uncle Tim used to have collies, and theirs were always so beautiful.
Yeah, we had a collie. His name was Gypsy.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, we got to take a commercial break.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, we'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
If you're looking for a loan for your brand new home, call Clay County State Bank. If you want to transfer money so your future will look sunny, call Clay County State Bank. We got checking and savings and bill pay too.
An online banking, just ask our crew. For all your banking needs, we think you will agree.
Clay County State Bank is the place you need to be. Clay County State Bank.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Tomorrow. Some fear the uncertainty it brings. Some trust the promise it holds. At Grinnell Mutual, we are always looking forward to tomorrow. growing and innovating. So even if the plans you have for the future aren't the same as the plans that the future holds for you, you can be ready. Because we'll be ready, like we have been for over 100 years. Trust in that. Trust in tomorrow. Talk to your mutual agent today.
Your local agent is on the square. Louisville, Clay County Farmers Mutual Insurance.
Welcome back to By the Way with Beth and Stacey. We are discussing old TV guides and what was on TV back in the day and like all of the nostalgic feels that come along with, you know, sometimes when I see pictures of these old TV shows, it's like old friends.
Oh, I love it. Yeah.
Like I miss them. Like there's actually a place in my heart where I'm like, oh gosh, I've really missed them.
Well, that's what I like about like streaming because like I've been watching, I love Happy Days and Laverne and Shirley. I've started streaming Leave It to Beaver. And I love
that show.
Lucy. Yeah. You're going to think I'm totally like nuts, but I would like to start going back and start watching some Lawrence Welk.
There was a time in my life. I lived in Horde, and at that time we didn't have cable. I grew up with cable, people. I could watch anything, and I had an older brother, okay? So I watched MTV. I lived on MTV, and then we moved to Horde when I was in 8th grade, and I suddenly had 3 channels.
You had 3?
And I think 2 of them were PBS, and the other one was from Terre Haute, Indiana. But the Lawrence Welk show would come on every night, and I'd be like, "Oh gosh,
do you
not
remember
this
what
again."
the very first video show on MTV was?
The Buggles, the Buggles, right? Video killed the radio star.
You do, yep, you remembered. I figured you'd sing it.
Oh yeah, video killed the radio star. Yeah. All right, let's look at another TV guide. No one wants to hear me sing.
Oh my gosh!
I watched this show every day after school. Flipper and Brian Kelly is in this picture. Flipper,
man, gosh, I haven't thought about Flipper in forever.
I also don't know how many Dolphins played Flipper over the years, but Flipper, for those that don't know, was a super fun show about this little boy and his dolphin. Didn't they live in like the perfect location?
Totally.
I mean, this was before like condos and huge hotels took over the beachfronts because they lived in a house right up by the ocean.
Yeah, this was.
There were no hurricanes washing it away. It was they had their own private dock, and the little boy went out to the dock every day. And he had his own boat. He was like only 8 or 9 years old, and he had his own boat with his own little motor on it.
Well, Flipper came out before Jaws. Jaws changed everything.
How many Flippers? 5 different dolphins.
Dolphins.
Thank you, Ty. Played Flipper over the years.
You know, one of the movies that makes me cry more, Free Willy.
Free Willy.
About the orca.
Free Willy is one of those movies that I could only watch one time because I don't watch movies that are sad. This girl don't cry.
I cry on Free.
Nope. Not for me.
Well, I love King Kong too, but I only watch it up until the point that, you know, like especially the new one where he's in New York and they're playing him, and then I have to quit because I don't like anything.
I don't like anything that makes me cry.
Serial killers relax me, and I can watch people getting slaughtered all day long.
That's because that feels so distant, and you can't really relate.
But the animals and children, of course, but animals, I can't.
Yeah, no, I can't.
I can't either.
I can't deal with that either, and even things that are like super emotional, like a lot of times Christian movies are always really sad.
They are sad sometimes.
And so I don't watch. I'm a Christian, but I don't watch those. Like
I don't even like the commercial
anything
where
that's gonna make me cry.
Sarah McLachlan is singing "In the Arms of the Angels" and the little doggies.
Yeah, no thanks.
Stop it, Sarah McLachlan.
But shows like this is my jam. Flipper. I could totally. I watched it every day.
Did you literally just say this was my jam?
Yeah.
You are such a 90s girl.
Every day after school, before I moved to Horde, obviously.
Right. Your parents did you a disservice moving to Horde.
Yes.
Just saying.
But anyway, yeah. And then at the top it says The Fugitive. Talk about sloppy police work by Art Buchwald.
Yeah, The Fugitive is like...
I don't think I watched that show.
The Fugitive's great. The Fugitive today is got Harrison Ford in it.
Okay.
But it was a remake movie. You'd probably like it.
I probably would. But look how clear that water is. Every time I watched Flipper, I was like ready to go.
Oh, yeah.
Like hang out in the water.
I'm surprised you didn't want to be like a marine biologist. That's what
there was too many things in the water that they fought with every week. You know, there was always some kind of trouble. It was the same thing with Lassie. There was always some kind of big deal. Okay, let's go to the next. What do we got next? Oh my
Gilligan's
gosh.
Island.
Oh, these two do feel like old friends. Like Bob Denver, Tina Louise.
Every day before I went to school, I watched Gilligan's Island.
Yes. Look at her. Look at him looking at her.
Oh, yeah.
Like, how cute is that?
Okay, so Jim, this is so funny because like When Jim and I first started dating, it was so funny because like we'd be like, okay, who do you, Ginger or Marianne? Jim was a Marianne all the way.
Oh, okay.
Jim's a girl next door kind of guy.
Uh-huh.
He was like, I don't know why anybody would want Ginger. You know?
Because I see you more as a Ginger than a Marianne.
Right, yeah.
But whatever, Jim. Okay.
Whatever, Jim. Oh, gosh.
Yeah, I actually was her one year in the Halloween parade at
fun.
Flora, and I had the red wig, and I had a long sequined gown on and some feathers. It was so fun.
You know, though, didn't Gilligan's Island basically ruin all them because they were so typecast then?
I
from
think
that
so.
point?
I don't think they got a lot of other jobs. Well, Bob Denver, he was in a lot of different things, but
here's the fun fact about this. So back in the day, that Dawn Wells that played Marianne, I just read this the other day. She made more money off Gilligan's Island because, like, back when they were doing that, she refused to sign off on like future rights.
Nope.
She refused, and she's made like $50 million off of that. Because like they all like, you know, sometimes like they'll try to steal your, so the producers and stuff get it. And Marianne was like, I'm not doing it. I'm not signing away on the rights. And so she ended up, I think her net worth was like over $50 million.
But the others all signed. Mm-hmm. Stupid.
Yeah, she didn't sign, so she was going to get royalties.
Wow.
They signed for like, yes, they were like, oh yeah, you know, but she refused to sign her rights away, so she got royalties all those years.
Wow, good.
So
for
Marianne
her.
was not only cute,
She was smart.
she was smart.
She was the whole package.
She was the whole package.
There's probably other TV Guide covers with her on the.
Yeah,
front,
that was a
but-
great show.
Yeah, that
and
was
they
a
did
great
get
show.
off the island.
They did.
For as many
Yeah.
people as visited, nobody ever.
I know.
Nobody.
It was always so strange to me that in that little lagoon, they couldn't get past the lagoon. It always looked so calm. I'm like, just keep going.
Oh, that's so funny.
It was only a 3-hour tour.
It was. Yeah, you could have been far from.
Okay.
Okay, we'll quit rationally then.
Let's see what's. Oh my gosh, Doris Day. Isn't
Doris
this-
Day. You
Yes.
know, I never did watch anything.
No, but
Doris Day.
I know a lot of people did, and I feel like this was just. How pretty is she?
Que sera, sera. Isn't that her?
I think so.
Whatever will be. Yeah, she was beautiful. Doris Day was.
Yeah, and I liked her outfit.
Oh yeah.
She's very put together.
Yeah. I like that.
But I thought
scar.
the title was interesting too. How Television Widens the Generation Gap by Dr. Margaret Mead. I don't know who Dr. Margaret Mead is, but I think she was onto something there. Because your parents didn't watch the same shows that you watched.
Right.
So I do feel like that kind of put more of a gap in there. Like you didn't quite get each other as much
no,
because
that's
you were
just
watching different
well,
stuff.
I find myself doing that now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, there's a big difference between between you and I, and it's just
Yeah,
you know,
because you don't say things like "that's my jam."
That's my jam. No, I've never.
You've never said that.
said- no, I might say "groovy baby" or I was the Valley Girl. You know,
Oh, okay.
Valley Girls Day.
Oh goodness!
I was not a Valley Girl. I should have.
Do you think she wore a wig?
No,
Or is that her real hair?
I bet that's her real hair.
Okay.
Yeah, gosh, whatever happened? She passed away. She lived to be quite old, didn't she? Doris
Oh really?
Day?
I don't know.
When did Doris Day die? She lived to be. I think she was quite old.
I'm not real sure what she was in.
And that's what I'm trying to figure out. Where it's like, did she just have?
Was she a movie star or just a TV star?
I don't know.
People out there are screaming at their television sets right now because
I
they
bet
know
she-
the
I think
answer
she
to
was
this.
both.
She was both. She did it all. She died in 2019.
How old was she?
At
I
97
say, I
years
thought
old.
she
That
lived to be
wasn't.
old.
Yeah, that wasn't that long ago.
And was still gorgeous, beautiful.
Oh, was she?
Oh yeah, she was amazing.
Oh well, good for her. Good for her.
Good for you, Doris Day.
You go, Doris Day. We approve.
But what else did she sing? Just that. She sang a lot, but that's the only one I can remember.
I think
her.
there was a famous Christmas song that comes on my Christmas music channel that she sings.
Have you started listening to Christmas music yet?
I never stopped, Stacey.
I don't either.
It's on all year round.
Jim got in my car the other day and just about died
Mm.
because just hear those sleigh bells.
Ding, ding, ding,
He's like,
ding.
"What are you insane?"
Yes.
I'm like, what kind of? Question, real quick before we go on.
Uh-huh.
My key fob is in my car, but my car's saying it's not detecting a key fob.
Your battery must be dead
In what? My key fob?
in your key fob.
Where can I get a key fob battery? Because the last thing I want to do, I hate this technology because I'm scared to death it's just going to shut down on me.
I
or
don't
not
know if you
start.
could get it at Floor Battery and Alternator or if you have
Okay.
to go to a dealership.
Okay.
But you have to be careful with that because there's been people that have gotten locked in their car with the key fob because the battery is dead and their car is registering that it can't be unlocked. And when you're in it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's happened. I don't know. Hopefully not to you.
Well, I will be busting windows.
For now, go get your other key
Oh,
fob.
yeah, I've got that other one. I forgot about Okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's okay. This next one, I love this one. Wait, I didn't say the year for the Doris Day one. What year was it? That was 69. Doris Day was 1969.
Oh, my
and
gosh.
the year for this Sonny and Cher one is 74.
I got you, babe. Oh, yeah. I remember watching some. They're just so.
The day it all ended for Sonny and Cher. Womp, womp,
is that
womp.
when their divorce happened?
guess.
He
I
was
don't
always
know.
such a goofy looking little thing, and she was always so beautiful.
I know.
But I think she really, he made her. He was one of them really, really smart.
Oh, really? He made her?
He made her.
She didn't make him?
No. He was the brains behind everything.
Oh, well.
He found her, and yeah, he was the brains behind it all.
Did you ever watch her show? I think it was on in the 70s. I didn't watch it. It was like a talk show, I guess.
I didn't. Oh, she had a talk. No, I remember
Like
watching the Cher. That was the Sonny and Cher show. But then, like, because I've been watching a lot of things like on Facebook and stuff that's been popping up, and I've been watching a lot of that.
Okay,
stuff.
I don't know if her show was in the day or in the evening, but she was hosting, and she would come out in each show in the most spectacular gowns and dresses, and her figure was so tiny.
It's still perfect.
And she's so tall. I mean, she was just the flattest belly ever. And these dresses were just spectacular. I watched a video about all of her dresses that she wore, and it was just like one after the other after the other. And they all had to be like custom made for her.
Because she was so tall and thin.
Oh my gosh, gorgeous.
I love Cher.
Yeah, and her. Yeah,
I'm a big fan of Cher. Not so much. I don't like sing a lot of Cher, that type of thing. But I'm a fan of her attitude. I love Cher's. I don't know. I like.
Yeah, she's
just
get
kinda,
it done.
Yeah,
kind of common sense.
I do like her. And
don't mess with her.
I love the movie Burlesque.
I haven't seen that, but I
love it.
Have you seen Mamma Mia 2? She's in that one.
No.
You haven't seen Mamma Mia 2 with Cher in it?
No, but I probably like it because I like her.
Oh gosh,
I love her in Burlesque.
You're not going home to watch anything else but Mamma Mia 2 today.
Okay,
that's your assignment.
I didn't know there was a Mamma Mia 2.
It is as good as the first one, and you can't say that
How
very
can
often.
It be?
It is. It has Cher in it.
Well,
and it's all ABBA music. What I mean, and they sing ABBA music in Mamma Mia 2 that's not in Mamma Mia 1.
Okay.
The one, what's the ABBA song? And it's like a Spanish man's name.
Fernando.
Fernando. Cher sings Fernando in Mamma Mia 2. Fernando.
Really?
Like, it's good.
Fernando. I think it's how that goes.
But in Cher's voice, it's deeper.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
it's
yeah.
deeper. Okay, go.
Yeah.
Let's go to the next one.
Oh, man, that was a great one.
Oh, yes. How the pressure groups put the heat on TV. Okay, I don't know that has anything to do with the cover, but this is the MASH Menagerie. And I love the cartoon ones. These are our favorite guys.
One.
Like I
loved MASH.
We got Frank down there. It looks like he's drinking something dark through an IV pump. That's funny.
Well, okay.
Houlihan.
You didn't like the way MASH. Isn't MASH still the most watched? We did this one time. At one time, MASH was the most watched series finale
yes.
of anything. Is that still the case?
And I went on my rant about how much I hate the last episode.
You hate the last episode,
yes.
But I feel like that's been changed, and I think it's either Friends or Seinfeld now.
Oh, okay.
What's the most watched series finale? But in MASH's defense, not everybody had TV. You know what I mean?
Right.
Now
right.
It's kind of like, Gone with the Wind. They say Titanic. Well, you know what? People went and watched Gone with the Wind. They were poor. They didn't hardly have any money.
Right.
And but Titanic was biggest box office. Which one is it?
It's still MASH.
It's still MASH.
It's still MASH. Most watched finale ever. But I could still sit down and watch MASH every day.
Oh, I love MASH.
Every episode comes on. The song comes on. A lot of TV shows don't do the opening songs anymore. They don't have.
Yeah, I want my.
Because if you think about your favorite sitcoms, those songs at the beginning probably mean something to you.
Yeah.
Like you get a warm, fuzzy feeling in your heart when, if you're younger and the Friends song comes on, that probably does it for the younger people. Like older people, it could be MASH, it could be Newhart, it could be Cosby.
What's your favorite one?
My favorite what?
Your favorite
episode of MASH, or my favorite song?
Theme song.
Oh gosh, I have so many. Golden Girls would be probably really probably in my top 3. Also, Cheers would probably be in my top 3.
I like Cheers.
And probably Little House on the Prairie.
Right. Mine is Boy, the way Glenn Miller played. Songs that made the hit parade.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I love All the Families.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it, the fact that those two are doing it.
Right.
You know, and he can sing. Carol O'Connor can sing. She probably could, but she
tried to make it sound bad.
But yeah, I would say that's probably my all-time favorite. And I like, and we're moving on up to the east side. That's a good one too. Speaking of stuff, we got to take a commercial break.
Alrighty, we'll be back.
We'll be right back.
Do you bowl like this? That's great. Do you bowl like this? That's great too. That's because whether you're a pro or you just want to have a lot of fun, at Pegel's Silver Dollar Lanes, we have a lane for you. We have galaxy bowling, gaming for kids and adults, Joe's Pizza, a full bar, darts, pool, and fresh and clean bowling shoes. Boy, does that smell nice. So come on down to Pegel Silver Dollar Lanes in Effingham, where we have a lane for you.
My name is Robin Stanford. I own Stanford Marketing. It's a promotional products business along with an embroidery business. And we do custom hats, t-shirts, anything, you name it, we can make it. People like that we do stuff in-house and we can actually make things here and that we're not contracting the work out to other places. We never say no. We always try to find a way to do it. If anybody can do it, we can do it. We are hardworking women, that is for sure. Come to Stanford Marketing in Flora for all your custom and promotional needs.
Jimmy ordered lumber, doors, paint, windows, electrical, plumbing, and much more. Oh yeah, Jimmy ordered guns too.
John Lucas.
What?
You better be dreaming about all the stuff we sell here at Zink Building Center.
Oh, I would. Zink Building Center in Louisville on Route 45. It's a cool place.
Welcome back to By the Way with Beth and Stacey. We're having fun today.
Oh, yeah. We're doing some good stuff
We're
here.
talking about old TV guides, and we're just reminiscing on old TV shows. Because I did love MASH so much, I actually found two on MASH that I loved, and they're both cartoons. This one was a different time. What was the year on this one? 81.
I love Alan Alda.
Fun and games behind the scenes at MASH. Alan Alda, man, is he just, I mean, this is a cool little sketch of him, but like, even other things that he's been in, he's just kind of iconic, don't you think?
I like Alan Alda real
I
well.
do too. He was so funny. He just seemed so real, not too Hollywoodish.
Not
you know,
at all.
just like, here I am, this is me, take it or leave it.
He's
kind
still
of
alive,
attitude.
isn't he?
I think he passed away.
Did Alan Alda pass away?
Yeah,
No,
I'm pretty sure he did. But I hate to say that if he's watching now and he's like,
he's
Beth,
probably watching us and
I'm
going,
still alive.
By the way, Beth and Stacey, I'm still here.
I'm still kicking.
I feel like he's still alive.
Oh, he is.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Alan. I apologize. Don't hold it against me.
I thought he was.
I am a fan.
Yeah.
Okay. Crack up. All right, let's see. What's next? Oh, yeah. You know I had to throw one of these in.
My
You
gosh.
know I had
he
to.
He was so good looking.
But
Michael
But
Landon
let's
was
read this title
super
about
good
him.
looking.
Michael Landon, the star who must have control.
Yeah, I think he
did.
I think he had his moments.
I think he ran a tight ship, and I think it had to be his way or no way.
Probably.
But also,
But with a face like that, why not?
Yeah, with a body like that. No wonder he
was
always
so
had his
cute.
shirt off when he was out working in the barn.
He was so good looking.
Yeah,
Michael
he
Landon
was. And he had such a good tan.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he's a good guy. But
yeah,
I don't think I would have really.
He wasn't Paul Ingalls in real life.
He wasn't him in real life because the real Paul Ingalls.
Yeah. Would have never cheated on Ma Ingalls.
Would have never cheated on Ma Ingalls and then married the help or whatever.
Yeah, the babysitter.
And then also he would have never smelled like whiskey and cigarettes all day long.
Yeah.
This Michael Landon, I know for a fact he's not watching.
He's gone.
I think he was a chain smoker, and I think he was a heavy drinker, even through the episodes from different cast reports I've heard.
And a womanizer.
And they all loved him. Everybody that worked with him loved him. So they didn't say it in disrespect, but he definitely drank a lot and smoked a lot, and I think that I can't stand the smell of that. So I wouldn't have wanted Pa to give me a big old hug.
Boy, he sure was. Sure was good looking. I always liked Highway to Heaven, too.
Yes, I liked Highway to Heaven, too, and I liked him in Gunsmoke.
Oh, yeah. No, Bonanza.
Oh yeah, Bonanza.
Little Joe.
Yes, Little Joe and Bonanza.
Yeah. I get to watching some of those Bonanza. I like them. I used to put down and clean my bedroom.
Yeah.
I know it's weird. Next. The Bob Newhart show, never was a fan.
I don't understand why you couldn't, because I loved do you mean the Bob Newhart show, or do you mean Newhart? Because there's
never
two
watched
different
either one of
shows.
them. I never watched either one of them.
Okay. Well, you missed out. And I think that you should give it another try.
You did not put Diane's all-time favorite is Dick Van Dyke.
Oh, I like Dick Van Dyke.
She loves Dick Van Dyke,
I didn't
but
find
she liked
one.
Newhart too.
There were so many to choose from, but I honestly don't remember seeing one with Dick
It
Van
was
Dyke.
my other
But he
brother
surely
Daryl, my brother Daryl, my other brother Daryl.
that was on Newhart.
Okay.
Not the Bob Newhart show. It was on Newhart.
My brother Daryl, my other brother Daryl.
Yeah,
So it
this
was
is
pretty
interesting.
funny, huh?
Bob Newhart's back. How he keeps peace on the set. Like, I never would have imagined there wasn't peace on the set.
How would there not be?
So now they're saying that there's a possibility that there's not, unless he keeps it peaceful. That's so strange
that
to me.
seems silly.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, never watched it.
What was the year for this cover? 83.
All right.
Yeah. And this was from Newhart, not
How many more
Bob
pictures
Newhart.
do we got, babe?
3 more.
Sweet.
All right,
Perfect.
let's go through them kind of quick.
Oh, I love Cagney and Lacey. I started watching them again.
I love
you could
Cagney and
stream
Lacey.
Cagney and Lacey.
Okay, what are you streaming it on?
Oh gosh, I don't know. I can't remember. What is it on? It's one of them, but I love Cagney and Lacey.
Okay, can lady cops really do the job?
Cagney and Lacey can.
Yeah, actually, there's a lot of lady cops that can really do the job.
I think so. Charlie's Angels, they weren't cops, but they were private investigators.
By Dorothy Unneck, best-selling novelist. So they had a fiction writer write that story. I don't know. To me, that kind of takes away the
because they were the 80s, right?
Of it. They were the 80s.
Yeah, because I got
Look at that hair.
That hair's amazing.
The feathered hair. You had to ask, is that the 80s? And I also want to point out the way they're dressed. If someone needs a costume for the 1980s, this is how you do it. You don't dress like Madonna in a tutu. Nobody in real life did that. Nobody dressed like that except Madonna. Okay.
We did not go into that. Seems like that's the first thing people would do, and there's nobody in my high schools that ever dressed like that.
Yeah, nobody in my world did that either. Dear 60 Minutes, what viewers think of the correspondence and vice versa? Okay.
Well, back in the 80s, we may have respected them. Today, we despise them.
What was the year on this one, Ty? 1985.
Woo, good year. Boom, boom, boom. That's February.
The prices went up from 15 cents to 60 cents.
Welcome to the 80s. That's
Welcome
what inflation does.
Okay, it's starting to go up.
Starting to go up. Oh.
I
love the Cosby Show.
Yeah, but I have mixed feelings about this now.
I know.
But back in the day, just to say, back in the day, these were
Bill Cosby broke my heart.
Everyone would have loved this cover. Everyone loved this couple. Everyone loved the family. Everyone thought he truly was a family guy. He had written a book about being a father.
I know.
He'd done all these wonderful things, but we didn't know he had a dark side, which has since been revealed. We didn't know any of that. So at the time that this came out, and probably, I'm going to guess the year on this. I truly am guessing because I don't remember what I did, but like 86, 87? 85. Okay.
Yeah. Man, yeah,
okay.
She's actually Alan, not Rashad on
yes,
this one.
Yes, so Felicia Ayers Allen, we all know her as Felicia Rashad. Felicia Rashad.
Rashad, yeah, because Bill Cosby introduced them together. She was on the show because remember when she was pregnant, and she always had to carry the shopping bag, or she was always behind something when she was on the Cosby Show. Bill Cosby actually introduced her to Rashad.
Okay.
Yeah, and her sister's Debbie Allen from Fame.
Yes,
the dancer.
I did know that. But the title is interesting.
Man.
Now that we know what we know, she'll show you the serenity, but not the strife.
Yeah.
She'll show you the good side of the show, but not the bad side. Is that what I'm reading?
I think so. Yeah.
Interesting.
He literally, Bill Cosby broke my heart.
Yeah.
I did not expect any of that. But people are like, but I still watched. I just love that show. But gosh darn it.
It was such a good show. But now you don't see that on reruns. You don't see that streaming. Nothing.
You can purchase it, but you can't. It doesn't just stream.
It's gone. It is gone. And it's a shame because it was a good show.
It was. And I love Fat Albert too.
But I don't want him to make another dime. So.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I liked Fat Albert too.
Oh, I love designing women.
I love this one too. This one makes me so happy.
Love this show.
This
now
is
that's
like one
the
of those.
80s. I dressed like that.
And this is one of those shows where I do feel like they're old friends, and I kind of miss them. Like if they were to come on and be like, "Oh, yes, I know these people. I haven't seen them in a long time."
You can stream Designing Women now.
Okay, what's the year on this? 88, and we're up to 75 cents. In 1988, yes, this is this 80s clothing, that peplum dressy look. That's so
very
80s.
Tailored waist. I love what Jean Smart's wearing with that little dip at the back.
Yeah,
and the shoulder pad. Oh yeah, I love Designing Women.
Yes,
and I love Delta Burke.
I do too, but I love Annie Potts.
Oh, yeah.
Have you watched her in The Young Sheldon?
Yes.
Oh, man, she's so good. I follow her on social media, too.
Yeah,
She is
she's
a hoot.
great.
Yeah.
Now, I think they're all, the one that played, what's the one that plays it? Did she pass or is she still alive? What's her name? I feel like she passed away.
The one in green?
Yeah, but
I can't think of her name, but yeah, I do feel like she did too.
Because really, the other three
I don't
really.
know why I can't think of her name. She's a friend of mine.
Why can't I? I don't know.
I don't know. My mind's a blank, but
oh yeah, that's a great one.
Designing Women. My, how they kiss and talk. What?
What?
Why are we discussing how they kiss?
Designing Women.
Apparently that sells TV guides.
Well, I liked it because, and here's the other thing about Designing Women, like Delta Burke always had a weight issue. Now, I'm a girl from the 80s, and chubby girls were not, you were stick fit. That was an anorexia because you weren't making it in the singing industry, in the movie industry, television, unless you were stick thin. And Delta Burke started out really, but then she gained a lot.
Curvy.
And that was actually a part of the
storyline
when
and the producers gave her a really hard time about it. She was almost kicked off the show, I think, because of her weight.
And even that, she wasn't even really fat.
No, she really wasn't.
But
She was just
the 80s, everybody was 80s and anorexia was all together.
Yes.
Do we have any more?
This is it. That's the last one.
Designing
Okay.
Women.
Well, I could have went on into the 90s and 2000s, but I didn't feel like that was far enough away.
No,
but I
it's really
kind of
not.
wanted to dive into how it used to be. So.
Would you have done? What would you have? Okay, so you're a girl. See, I had Mac in 90. I don't remember. I was watching Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and the Smurfs and Barney.
Oh.
Yeah, so I barely remember the 90s because I had my babies and was working, and we didn't watch a lot of TV, so I don't even really remember the 90s as far as that go.
Oh yeah.
Same way with music.
The 90s had some really good shows too.
Did it? Yeah, I can't really remember.
90210.
Never watched it.
The Friends was in the 90s.
Yeah, I never watched Friends.
Seinfeld.
I did watch Seinfeld.
I was in the 90s. The OC. Did you ever watch The OC?
Nope.
Trying to think what else I watched.
You know what you didn't pull up? You did like Dynasty and Knots Landing and Falcon Crest.
I didn't watch the soap operas.
I love the nighttime soap operas.
No, I was all about the sitcoms.
Yeah.
The sitcoms.
And Happy Days. Happy Days is one of my favorites.
Yeah.
And I love All in the Family, but yeah, I like their theme song.
Yeah.
What am I doing? I don't want that.
You want Jack Handy, right? Are we at the end?
Jack Handy. We're down to the wire here.
We're down to the wire. Let's end the show with
my glasses on.
A famous quote by Jack Handy. Deep thoughts. This is a long one, I can tell.
It is a long one.
Okay, here we go.
Here we go. Instead of raising your hand to ask a question in class, how about individuals push buttons on each desk? That way, when you want to ask a question, you just push the button and it lights up a corresponding number on the tote board in front of the class. Then all the professor has to do is check the lighted number against a master sheet of names and numbers to see who is asking the question.
Sounds like a good way to do it if you have a lot of time. I don't know.
Sounds like that would be a lot of work, Jack Handy.
Yeah, maybe not the best idea. So funny.
Yeah, just, we all need just those.
Just a button.
Which I am so thankful. Because you remember, like at our church, we both go to First Christian Church. Like when you're looking, there used to be a box up there with a number, and like you would have a number, and your kid would be assigned a number. And when your kid was in the nursery acting up, that number would, like number 2 would light up, and
Flash
you'd be like,
up.
"Oh, I better go to the nursery." My gosh, Connor's would have been like, "Wah, wah, wah."
Number 12, number 12, yeah.
Now, come get it.
I can remember those days.
Did you? Oh, yeah. Did you have a number?
Yeah, I think it was Malia that had a number. I don't think.
So it was even that. Oh,
no,
I was
thinking Carissa, because I don't think
didn't
Malia.
know it was that soon.
Yeah, they had it there for a while, but it didn't always work. And my kids were terrible about actually staying in the nursery, so my number would come up, and I have to go get them because they didn't want to stay in there.
They didn't want to stay in there. Yep.
Yep.
And I personally like the kids to be in the sanctuary.
Yeah, my kids were in there quite a bit.
Yeah, my boys. Well, yeah, we didn't do all that when the boys were little. They sat in the sanctuary, just But they were always, they found it in. They minded. They were well behaved there, except in Connor in the nursery. I mean, we didn't have that anywhere we went, but I can just imagine. I don't know.
Yeah.
Lauren Holloway gave me a whole bunch. He's like, "Here, these belong to you." It was like all the firecrackers and smoke bombs he's confiscated off Connor when he was.
Oh my gosh.
in junior high.
Well,
I love you, Connor, so much.
Stories like that make me feel better since I have a boy in junior high that makes me a nervous wreck.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're done.
We're done. But anyway,
we're out of time.
Thank you guys so much for joining us. We'll catch you next time.
God bless you and have a great day.